Hello and welcome to the podcast.
Heyo!
Hello, I am
I,
Raul
I,
Menendez.
I just
I am
realized
tired of
I
shit.
did not sound balance any of you guys.
Great. This is
So
off to a great start.
this is amazing. It's the perfect way to wrap up finals week.
Right. Yeah.
Zas is perfect. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I know Tony has been on break for a week. That
Dude, I've been on break for literally a month. Almost a
a
month.
month. You're
Yeah,
so
like
fucking
actually a month.
lucky,
I got
dude. When
home.
did you start your semester?
I started my semester August 17th.
This
Wow.
is that's only like a month ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
That
he
actually
went
makes
to
sense
school a
now
month
that I think of it.
ahead. Then
Yeah.
he graduated a month earlier. Come on, dude.
So my
Dude,
diploma.
I'm
before you
sorry. I
guys,
just
but-
spent like okay. First, I want to tell you about the day I have had right now, so you can understand why my brain hurts so much. So I just took I just did a project. I did Lab 5, right? And
Yes.
in Lab 5, we had to do this thing called I'm not going to go in depth on it, but it's called topological searching, or you had the option to do topological searching via depth first searching, which is basically if you look at diverging paths, depth first means that you go down the path as long as possible until coming back, right? So I was like, oh, that one's easier. I'll do that one. And my teacher said, oh, you can use topological graphing or whatever it was to put out all possibilities of the graph. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I look at it and I'm sitting there. This is like 5 hours now. And I'm going insane. I've had it outputting stuff, right? Let me look at my textbook because I have the actual definition. I have it outputting an adjacency list representation. And I thought he wanted something else. So then I just email him like, hey, I'm outputting this. It represents every possible solution, but it's built in different ways. Did you want this? And I wait 2 hours. He gets back to me. He's like, yep, you completed it. Good job. In the span of the 2 hours, I
Bruh.
was losing my mind. I was rewriting everything I wrote. So when he got back to me saying I could submit it, I had to look at what I just did
And undo it.
Yeah,
Undo.
that would have been easy if my control Z worked.
Oh, does it not?
Bruh.
It did it because my program crashed before.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch, dude.
No.
Actually, rip.
So I had to remember everything I did, but it turned out fine because I was able to pick it back up in like half an hour. But I was losing my mind, and I found out that the thing that I was trying to do, the topological search for every possible situation, that can only be done on a directed graph. The graph that was given to us was not a directive graph.
Huh.
So it was actually impossible to find all possible solutions. I'm pretty sure it wasn't directed. Could be wrong about that, but I don't think there was, because it just said connections and whatever. So yeah, that was like half of my. The other half, I was just trying to fiddle with a project that I didn't even have to do. But anyway, Ryan, how was your day? Or
My day
week?
was pretty decent. My week was meh.
Yeah.
I failed statistics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I
Oh.
barely passed a class that I am supposed to be majoring in because my teacher is a real ass
You know
sometimes.
what? You know what I'm gonna say? From the wise words of someone I saw in duo queue in League, It's always someone else's fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
it was
Mostly.
definitely.
I'm kidding.
Here's the thing. It was not this semester. I was not in a good headspace. I was not
Ryan.
prioritizing school
Ryan.
and stuff like that.
I think most of the world wasn't in a headspace.
No, I know, but I'm like acknowledging that
I was
I,
not in the headspace.
given some situations that's happened in my personal life, aside from the world burning itself to the ground right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to set the world on
On
fire.
Gotta love DM.
Right? I almost
Oh.
went into trivia mode and I realized that's not a good idea.
I also have a thing to talk about
Don't-
in regards to DMCA. A little
Cool.
bit
Can I
later.
finish my week though?
Yeah, I was gonna say a little bit later.
Don't worry about going into trivia mode, Ryan, because whenever you sing, I'm pretty sure it's transformative.
Cool. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, you fucker.
Anyway, continue.
But yeah, and
Let me turn
like-
my gain up a little.
I am I'm supposed to be I am a communications major. I am going into the career of broadcasting, and
What is
the class I was taking, Media and Society, my professor was not very forgiving about certain things, which did not help my situation at all. What were we saying?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, what exactly are you planning to do in broadcast?
I mean, starting out, I wanted to, not plugging, not promoting, because I haven't started yet. I want to do my own Twitch streaming soon once I figure out how the fuck I need to
I'm
get my microphone to work.
stop you right there. I don't need a broadcasting degree to stream on Twitch. I hate to
Yeah, I
break
know,
it to you.
I know, but here's the thing. Live streaming on Twitch does technically fall under the category of broadcasting, and if that is my major, I'm not falling far from it.
Why would that
Um,
matter? I mean, my major is
wouldn't.
computer science, but I still
But-
broadcast on Twitch.
Here's the thing. I want to do more with broadcasting
Okay,
aside from streaming.
like
Maybe like radio.
radio would be cool.
Yeah.
Get on MMR. That'd be cool.
I'd love to get on MMR, but the chance of that happening are slim to fucking none.
You know what'd be
Um,
cool? If you start if we got a podcast on Google Podcast.
Yo, hit us up.
I mean, we could probably just make a Google Podcast account, start recording our stuff
True.
there.
Yeah, Eric, why
is-
haven't we been doing that since the beginning?
Because I looked
We
into
didn't
Google
have it.
Podcasts and it was like this. Everything's pre-recorded,
Yeah.
which means
It's not actually a podcast,
It-
I'd imagine.
no, it is
It's-
a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's like not live, obviously.
No. It's not. Most podcasts on stuff isn't
Yep.
necessarily live,
Live.
but it's like recorded. It's in real time, but it's recorded. Or not in real time, but you know what I mean. It's
It's
like
pre-recorded.
it's not pre-scripted, but it's recorded. That
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just that we do our stuff live, and that makes things a lot harder in certain circumstances.
But it also makes things better
Yeah.
because it makes it feel like
Viewer
the
interaction
audience
is
watching
great.
at home. Oh yeah,
Viewer
interaction.
interaction's great.
Yeah.
Especially like real
Howdy,
in
Eric.
the
How's it
moment. Like,
going? Hi, Kane.
Speaking of viewer interaction,
who dat?
It's Kane.
Yo, it's Kane.
It's Kane.
Oi, Kane.
How's your brother doing? How's your brother?
Kane.
I'll wait until he responds. Oh.
I love how we
Uh,
did this last week too. Kept like
doing
sidetracking
good,
from my
nice.
week.
This is just natural. Because like,
It's just
what
natural, 'cause you guys
I
just-
mean, like, no. What are you gonna talk about? I played guitar.
Maybe.
All right, no, go for it.
Well, I mean, I've been writing more songs than I normally do. Some
Are they
halfway
good?
decent.
Are
Okay,
they
here's
good?
the
Is
thing,
the
right?
question.
Hold on. Here's the thing,
Will
though.
they sell?
Not talking about that. One of
Are
the
they?
songs I started
Are
writing
they the
has...
next Radio Gaga?
Eric? Oh God, no.
Wait. You know what? I'm just gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna
So
say my.
one of the songs I started writing, I actually talked to Eric about a few weeks ago,
Okay.
and he loved the name.
What was it again? Heavyweights.
The Tears of Our Past.
Oh, the Tears of Our Past.
He went, ooh.
Ooh.
When I told him about it, he's like, ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, reggae. This is nice.
That's
Like Scoob. This is a really cool song, man.
like, dude, we need to get Jason and Shaggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
bruh.
reggae.
Anyway, yeah.
Other than that, I really just been chilling.
Nice. Just
Yeah.
writing songs
Yeah,
and
I'm actually trying
fucking
to.
around.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to
Don't
like
say
develop
that.
my. Dude, I dropped an F-bomb already. Why does it matter at this point?
Matters because we should clean up. We shouldn't be cursing like every 5 words.
Fuck.
It's annoying.
Fuck.
I swear to
Brandon.
God. Okay. Well, put this in perspective. You realize that this is public audio, right?
Yes.
And everyone can find this.
Yeah.
And it
But
is
people-
a digital footprint.
Yeah. But
And
what
that
is
everyone
it?
can say the
and that
word
when
fuck.
you are and then when you are applying to employers, they can find it.
Yeah, but why is us saying a curse matter?
It shouldn't matter, but it can.
Yeah. If it shouldn't matter. Like
Just because it shouldn't
I bet-
matter doesn't
bet-
mean it does.
I bet you that those employers
We're not
cursing
having
are
this
awful.
argument. This podcast is on my channel. We are reducing the cursing on it. Period. End of sentence. Move on.
Discussion over. Move on.
Like a butt.
Dan, how was
Anyway,
your week?
Wait, I wasn't even done.
Oh, I
what'd
thought you
say?
literally just said, "Oh yeah," and that's about it.
Well, I actually had one more thing, and I've actually been trying to schedule how I'm gonna start my streaming.
Well, I recommend work with your college schedule as much as possible. The reason why this is on Fridays is because my college has off every Friday.
Yeah.
So I recommend working with your college.
Doesn't every college have off every Friday?
No.
No.
How many? Ryan, I swear, if you
Brandon,
looked at our
wait.
college and went like, yes, this is the gold standard of colleges, there's something completely wrong.
It's not really a gold standard. It's a social standard, but
Well,
you know,
Brandon's
Wait,
college had off on every Friday.
wait. It's a social
No,
standard
that's because I
that...
didn't have any classes Friday. There's some class.
There's some
Minor
semesters
brain.
where I did have a college. I did have a college. For fuck's sake.
Today
was
guys, remember
freaking
that time
physics
that
finals,
Brandon
okay?
owned a college?
Wait, what?
Yes, it was called Titan BP University.
It was
no,
it
I'm pretty
was
sure I think it was Harvard.
It was Harvard. And Dan went
No,
there.
that's Dan.
Yeah,
That's
no,
Dan.
Dan went
And
to Harvard.
That's how
And
we
then
got
Brandon
that-
gave Dan Harvard after Dan graduated from Harvard. Brandon gave it to him.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
for Dan owns Harvard.
Yo, the reason why Dan got into Harvard is because he has a connection to Brandon.
Yeah.
All right. There are some semesters where I had a class every Friday,
Yeah.
but
It's not often.
wasn't this semester.
You know what I think?
I mean, I
You
had
know
a
what I
class
think
every
about
Friday
it?
this semester.
I think
Instead,
the
I would have
reason
a
why
class
it's
tomorrow.
I think the reason why it's a social norm for colleges or to have less classes on Fridays is because the professors don't want to teach them.
Yeah,
I think that's
I-
literally it.
I can see that. However,
Like
wait.
imagine having the option to say no. I want a 3-day weekend. as a professor,
Yeah.
you would take that.
To be fair, I do have a kind of counter argument for that. At
Sure.
least for the in freshman year, first semester before all this shit happened, um, we would have not every Friday, but every week we would have 3-hour classes, right? For arts. So I would have 3-hour classes on Monday. On yeah, Monday. Wait, was it Monday? No, it was Tuesday, Thursday, and then Friday. And it would be 2 of the same class on Tuesday and Thursday, but then it would be 2 of the same class on Friday, and it would be almost back to back, right? So pretty much the way my Fridays went
Yikes.
were get the fuck up, get breakfast, obviously, do all that shit, get to class at 9 o'clock.
So
From sorry, from 9 to 12 p.m. and I had 11:45, but I had another class that was on across campus at 12 p.m. Right, so I had to fucking skateboard to that class.
no, you could have chosen a better a better form of transportation. Like a bicycle.
No,
But
I look, man. I had a very small college dorm.
Bicycles
Besi-
aren't rad, bro.
Besides, I'd rather skateboard anyways.
you know what I could see Tony doing? I could see Tony being the kid with the scooter.
Fuck that, dude. What the hell?
I could see it.
Absolutely fucking
Kid
not.
with the scooter, dude.
Absolutely fucking not.
I need to lower
Anywho.
your volume.
I used to be a kid with a scooter.
The kid
we-
with the scooter, dude.
I
Oh,
think we
wait.
all did, honestly.
Wait, did I? Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Something came up in chat. There's plenty of Friday classes. Yeah, there are. There are plenty of Friday classes in college, but the ones that I've encountered are like makeup courses, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
in my major, I need to be good at math, right? So you're expected to
Same
at
here.
least get to like trigonometry before college, like at least trigonometry before college. And if you're not there, your scheduled courses for your major and your catch up stuff will be on Fridays. It'll be like your algebra 2 classes, college algebra classes. All I really know are the makeup math classes because all I remember hearing is when I was in trig is that people had to wake up at like 6 to get to school at 7 to take algebra, and I was like, wow, that sucks. I'm glad I don't have to do that.
Yeah, this is okay.
Exactly. To be completely honest, algebra was, at least to me, was like a middle school class.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not good at
mean,
math.
like,
Or I say I'm not good at math. It's just I'm
You
not
don't
good at
necessarily-
studying math because
Oh,
math has
yeah.
always came naturally to me. So when you tell me to sit down with the book and study how to do math, I don't know how to study
No.
math. I don't know how to do it. I'm like, what am I supposed to memorize? Numbers? You just do the thing it says. You just do that.
It's all within practice. It's just
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
It's doing all these problems.
That's
over and
kind
over
of
again.
like the thing that I used to do. I just used to memorize the equations. I was like, okay, this goes there, this goes there,
I
this
never
goes there.
memorized the equations.
Do that,
I
do
just
that,
mem-
do that, then do that, and then that's good.
I never
That
memorized the equations.
kind of mentality and that kind of
Yeah.
thing really kind of fucked me over the semester.
Yeah, I never memorized.
As soon as I
the
started
equa-
taking calculus 2, that's when things just started to really ramp up in like difficulty.
You know what I find funny? This is also off of chat. I find funny that you in high school can get a C in English and be fluent in it, but an A in French for saying "Je m'appelle baguette." Like,
Poof. I thought you were going to continue that statement. Thank God you didn't.
like in all honesty, I I find that
Thanos got me on
ironic.
Twitch.
Wait, what did Goro?
Don't
They
worry
were
about it.
like,
Oh,
"Wanna
it's
have
this
friends?
again.
Please
Oh,
follow
it's-
me
it's
and
this
get some
again.
free
Yeah,
followers."
yeah.
Bullshit.
Oh, I do need to choose a new charity, but so if you wanna see a charity that's supported, I don't know, leave it in suggestions in the Discord server, which you can join with the code on the screen right now or the link below.
I will recommend a charity. That charity will be my
I
PayPal
passed
account.
Spanish class after sleeping through. You know what's? Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have been able to do this, but I slept through my computer science 1 and 2 classes and passed with like a high 90. Like I got a 99 in both of those classes.
Literally, I slept through my like world history class,
I remember.
and I'm pretty sure I'm
yeah.
gonna get an A in that class.
I remember
Seriously.
in computer science 2, I legitimately just went, you know what sounds more fun than listening, or it wasn't that he was, it was just didn't feel like everything in computer science 2 I already knew basically because I took it in high school. So it was like I kind of already know this, so I'm just going to do this. And this is what a computer scientist does when they're bored. I went to Excel and I messed around in Excel trying to figure out new ways of making things.
That just sounds like any art student, honestly.
No, I didn't make art in Excel. I
No,
made
I know,
equations.
I know, but like, you know what I mean, like, right? When someone's bored, it's like, hey, this is a cool program. Let's fuck around with it. You know?
I always known art students to just draw when they're.
I do that too, honestly. Not much
Yeah.
though.
The irony.
Although it was said that
there are two like
the Mona Lisa was made when Donatello was bored. Wait, did I get the
Wait,
wrong Ninja Turtle?
Wait a second. First of all, Mona Lisa was painted by Da Vinci.
Leonardo.
Donatello.
Damn
Definitely
it.
the wrong Ninja
So,
Turtle. No, Da Vinci was not a Ninja Turtle.
find-
What the fuck?
I find it ironic.
No,
Leonardo.
da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci's the full name, you dumbass.
God, I find it ironic that I chose computer science and then I didn't realize how much math it involved. I do love math, but it's like a lot. Anyway, probably move on.
Yeah.
Dan, how's your week?
My week, my family's been getting together for Christmas.
In the
And
middle of a pandemic?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like not the entire family, just more like my side of the family, like my brothers and sisters, my brothers and sister.
Ah.
The inner circle,
Yeah,
basically.
it's not like big, but
Stuff to you guys? Oh, shit. If I stay quiet enough, I can say stuff to you guys without stream picking it up.
En español.
I can whisper to you in Spanish while you're trying to tell.
Ooh, yes, whisper to me sweet nothings in Spanish.
Oh wait, no. How about Italian instead? Italian.
Ew.
Yes. Yes.
No. Don't turn Tony on, please.
I am not going to be turned on by this.
Liar.
It's all a fucking meme. It is entirely a meme. I am wearing socks.
All right, let's get back to Dan's week.
Yeah. Go back to Dan's week.
so yeah, families getting together for Christmas. Nothing else really that new. I get along really well with my oldest brother. And
Can't relate. Don't have any siblings.
I'm a single child. Yeah.
Same here.
Can't relate. My brother hates me.
Imagine, hey Tony.
Yeah.
Imagine tu che piccolo PogChamp.
I'm gonna fucking.
I know what. I just know what you said. I already know what you said. And I already hate you. I actually hate you.
I'm gonna slap you, dude.
It doesn't take much to know what you just said because you just said PogChamp.
Yeah? What did I say?
I'm not repeating it.
What did I say?
I am not repeating it.
All right. Anyway.
I
So
told this joke to my family. I went to a fantasy football game. I was extremely disappointed. There were no knights or wizards.
Oh god.
Oh my
Bruh.
Wait, isn't fantasy football like when I say football, I mean soccer. Isn't fantasy football just Quidditch?
Isn't quit?
That was no.
Yeah,
Eric,
yeah, it's
no,
just
just shut up.
Quidditch. Anyway,
Yes, we know about Quidditch. Now shut the fuck up and move on.
okay, I'll move back to computer science now. Brandon,
Was
how was your week?
my week was pretty okie dokie. I had this is pretty much the last week of my semester. I have 2 classes.
All right.
I had 2 finals. Yeah, that was it. I'm done all my classes. The
How'd you
first
do?
final was my calc class. I'm pretty confident I did pretty well, and I certainly did well, better than I did last time. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go out, get that class done, and move on.
Yeah.
My physics 2 class, however, it's gonna be pretty iffy at best because the professor of my class is kind of shit.
Okay. Okay. Who here has had bad professors?
Me.
I've only
Hey.
had one, I think, honestly.
All right.
I'm
We're
lucky.
talking about bad professors now. That's
All right.
We're talking
Let me
about
talk
bad
about my
professors.
bad
Yeah,
professor.
you go ahead.
He's pretty much been notorious for the school since long before I got there. Basically because he doesn't teach at all. His
No, he doesn't teach. He
lectures-
professes.
of course. His lectures are just for hey,
God.
let's practice this, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and it goes super fast.
Oh my God! It's Dr.
And he
Oobleck,
does
dude.
this, and then
Oh my
he's,
god, you're right.
has this heavy accent. No one can even understand him, and his class is almost impossible to.
I would pull
lot of
up a
people to
clip
pass,
of Dr. Oobleck so he can. It's Dr. Oobleck, right?
Oh,
So
yes, Dr. Black.
So I would pull up a clip of Dr. Oobleck right now, but Rooster Teeth has been copy striking me on YouTube for everything I do with their stuff. So when I do a let's play of Ruby Grimm Eclipse, I get copyright strike. But that makes sense because there's
How?
because they played the whole soundtrack in the background.
Oh,
But also they're usually chill about it. The only times they're not chill about it is when they release new volumes, which they're doing right now, of course. So anyway, back to Dr. Oobleck talking about physics.
Brandon.
What? Oh yeah, so the teacher, professor's kind
You
of.
just said in. Can we talk? Hold up. Brandon was silent, so he could type "I love hentai" in my chat in Spanish.
No, it's not Spanish. It's Latin. You dingo.
Oh, it is Latin. Wait. Amare. Amare is Latin? That's Italian.
Yes. It's a form of amo.
It is a form
Italian-
of amo.
Didn't,
You're right.
Didn't
It-
Italian
it's-
originate from Latin?
Yeah, it did.
It's an infinitive form of amo.
Plan on writing Latin
Yeah,
lyrics
it's
into your songs?
so amare
Maybe.
means to love in Italian. Yeah. If you're gonna look at anything for Latin's descendant, it would be Italian, and then the rest of the Romantic languages are Italians' genetically mutated cousins, especially French.
Anyway,
Oh, wait.
so
Okay, no, I'm gonna stop going off topic. I'll bring it up later.
I'm gonna go off topic about the professor now. So let's continue on.
No, it's not
I
off
had that-
topic. That's on topic.
On top of the topic.
Back on track, I guess.
Yeah.
Kinda, yes.
That test is finally over, which means I'm now done with the semester.
Nice.
I feel my stress levels are decreasing exponentially, which is awesome.
You're gonna laugh at this.
Growth or decay?
You're gonna laugh at this, but I'm gonna try and actually be like a responsible human being next semester and do things not procrastinating, but we'll see if that happens.
I was
Same.
gonna say that's
Yeah.
a tall order to fill, Eric.
It's all over to the fill, you know.
I mean, I was pretty good at it these last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So
You fucking sent it these past 2 weeks.
yeah, I'm good at doing that. Anyway, I'm good at going into emergency shift mode basically.
I wish I could do that.
Deja vu.
It comes with
The oh shit reflex.
yeah, it comes with certain paths.
And insomnia.
No, it's not insomnia. Emergency shift mode allows. Okay, so let me put it this way. It's basically what did they say? It's basically I have a natural tendency to go into. It's this fancy French word that the army uses that means emergency shift for medicine. So basically, when I do that, things get prioritized into this order. If they're going to die, put them over there so they can die. If they can wait, put them over there to wait. If you can do them now, and if you can save their lives now, put them here so you can do it. And that's how I think when I go into emergency shift mode. But
Exactly.
shitty professor.
Mm-hmm.
Professor Ublek.
Dr. Ublek. It's not. I did not go to 8 years of medical college to. I did not get a PhD for fun. Thank you very much. That will be doctor to you. That's what the line is. I had a stroke. I forgot what the line was.
Yeah.
Hey Pyrrhus, stroke.
Anyway, so guess more about me. So
So you were going to talk about professor that talked at the speed of light with a heavy accent that you can't understand.
oh yeah,
and he
so
didn't explain
basically
anything.
his class is crap, and if I needed to retake this class next semester, which I don't know, there's gonna be a different professor teaching the class, so that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I hope I won't have to do that. Anyways,
Plot twist: the new professor's actually worse than the first
Oh my
one.
god.
Oh.
anyway,
so are you done
Season
with,
2.
I got a question. Are you done with the professor?
yes.
All
The
right.
season
So I
one
want
villain
to
versus
ask
the season 2 villain.
because Ryan said he had a bad professor. So I want to ask you, what was your experience with your bad professors?
Me?
Yeah, we're
No,
talking to
the
you.
other Ryan.
Oh. Well, this semester was just hard because my statistics professor was like the most monotone dude. So every time he tried to explain something, it all just meshed together.
Uh-huh.
And it was extremely hard because, it was 9:30 in the morning. I woke up literally an hour before class.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I had a
and
similar experience. No, continue. I'll expand on that later.
all right. And the other professor I had this semester was, who also happens to be my advisor. So yay me. And I have a class with him next semester.
Wait. Okay, can you DM me who your advisor is? 'Cause I want to know if
Yeah.
we have the same advisor. Wait, what class was it for?
Communications, media society.
Oh no, we don't have the same advisor. Then never mind.
Oh.
Let me. I think I'm just like leaning too far away from my mic because I'm relaxed. I'm just gonna move it closer.
Oh
So-
God, he's gonna start cutting out again.
No, it's fine.
Oh wait, his fan's not on.
No, my fan isn't on. Unless you want me to turn it on anyway.
No.
So about the monotone thing, right? I had a similar experience, but it was like almost a complete. Wasn't the complete opposite, but I had this comp sci professor. It was my comp sci 1 and comp sci 2 professor. He didn't talk in a monotone voice. He was very energetic and very enthusiastic. It's just when he was explaining stuff, he would do it in like the most calming way, like super zen. He was like, so you see here, this will move over to here. And when that happens, this
Dude,
reacts
holy.
here. And
Okay.
when this happens, a new list is created. And what you
I'm
want to
getting
do is
triggered just by hearing this.
So like he wouldn't explain it that slowly, but he would still explain it in like this super soft voice. So he was my he was my computer science 2 he was my computer science 1 class, right? And he was my second or third class of the day, right after lunch, in a hot room. And he did that. I literally passed out in his class all the time. I was like, I can't. I'm sorry, dude. It's just so, yeah. But
I was gonna say, like, I had a fucking experience today with that kind of voice, or with that kind of speed of voice, in a Photoshop tutorial.
I actually
Don't you
like that
fuck-
type of voice. I actually,
Okay, sorry. I'm fine with calm voices, but the ones that explain like, I'm going to do this. Now
Ones
we
that go
do
like
this.
Bueller,
have you ever watched Emma? Oh wait,
Bueller.
you wouldn't have.
Yeah.
They're the
Bueller.
so MIT releases computer science tutorial videos, which are freaking awesome. Like they release their lectures. So I've watched some of their lectures, and this one professor, I think it's a redhead with a ponytail or a blonde with a ponytail.
Oh god.
With no,
Just
it's a
my
guy.
type.
It's a dude. It's a dude.
Oh fuck.
Just Brandon's type.
It looks like if you've ever seen Jack
Don't
from
clip
this
that.
server, it kind of looks like him if he had a ponytail, because the guy also wears glasses, and this guy's voice is just like I don't know, he's just confident in what he's talking about, and he's explaining it so naturally that you just relax and you understand. It's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then the other professor I had this semester, who I have another class for next semester with. Yay me.
I just realized how fast I was talking in the last.
Yeah, you sounded like
minutes.
Dr. Oobleck.
Yeah, I tend to do that when I'm explaining things that I know people don't really care about. So,
That makes sense.
yeah. You get used to it as a computer science major. Because I still want to get it out, you know? But, like, I don't. Anyway. I'm not going to go off on this. Ryan, just tell me about how bad your other professor was.
So here's the thing, right? It's hard to explain because he's very specific about what he wants in the most vague way. Does that
How
make
is
sense?
that
Dude.
possible?
I've had
How
one of
can
those
you be
I don't-
specific and vague?
I don't fucking know.
You know what? No. I think I understand. Let me think. So
Guys, he's thinking.
abstract.
so I have this one project, right? And it was like, find a solution to this. And you can use these 3 things. And then he gives us the code. I'm looking at the code. The code has none of the 3 things in it. I don't expect it to. But it has literally the start of every other possible solution than the 3 things we can use. And I'm like, what the hell? I think that's what you're meaning, right? Where it's like
Pretty much.
they're leading you
He's-
to something, but you can't do that thing, so you have to do something else.
Exactly.
Yeah. I hope that made sense for the audience.
And like, but for the final paper I had to do for him, he's like, I sent him a revised version of my first draft, which didn't really go great.
Yeah.
And he's like, so here's what's missing that I clearly stated in classes,
Oh my
in
god.
previous lessons,
Okay.
and in the syllabus, and
I-
on the rubric, if you paid attention. And then I go to look in, and I'm like, because I can actually rewatch
Yeah.
the old lectures. Guess what wasn't fucking there?
The thing he
His
said.
explanation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So this kind of reminds me of my English professor like a semester back, where I'd handed him my paper. I kid you not. I handed him my outline out of order. It was purposely out of order because that's the way I thought about it, but I knew the way I had to express it would be different, right? So I gave him my outline, which was purposely out of order, and he's like, this is like C+ material, right? Final paper comes along. I reorder all the paragraphs to the way that I would explain it if I was talking to someone instead of thinking about it. And he's like, this is A+ material. And I'm like,
Didn't you just say it was C+?
That's not how that works, but alright.
I might just go with it.
That's just a meme at that point, dear lord.
What?
He just got memed on.
Yeah, I also I could not for the life of me talk about anything I wanted to do because I didn't want to talk about like something that was politically left, right? I wanted to talk about like a social circumstance that wasn't necessarily politically left, but it wasn't politically right. It was just like, what was it? It was, you can tell by the explicitity in music today that people are seen more as objects today than they were in the 1960s or something.
That's basically what my final paper was about.
So I was talking
something like that.
Yeah, that was my theorem, and he's like, that makes legitimately no sense. Music is always sexual, and I'm like,
what?
okay.
Sorry.
So I can't talk about that. So I tried to use "Fly Me to the Moon" as an example, and he's like, no, "Fly Me to the Moon" is talking about sex, and I'm like, okay.
So wait, you mean to tell me that 2112 is about sex and not about
dude, don't
the
even.
temples of Syrinx and
So
the
You mean
super
I
high quality
changed.
concept about a never mind.
So
basically-
no. I changed my hypothesis or whatever it was. I changed my
Cutting out a
theorem.
lot.
I changed my theorem to pander to him, like super hard, because I knew he was a Beatles fan.
Yeah, that's
So
the same with my
I
guy.
changed it to a in-depth analysis, in-depth literal analysis of the White Album by the Beatles and connecting each song to a final themality or something like that. And he was
We
like,
all live
"Oh,
in a-
I love that. That's good." And
Yellow
I'm like,
Submarine is
"All
about
right,
sex.
dude."
In conclusion, we
You
all
also-
live in a yellow submarine.
He also told me he's like, the White Album will be super hard, but not impossible. And then I look up themality of the White Album, and everywhere I looked, it literally said there is no theme to the White Album. It is a bunch of random songs. Finding a theme is impossible. And I'm like, alright, okay. I eventually did it, though.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
called
that-
the
that was-
White Album.
Hold up.
That
so
was the thing with my professor. Like he was like a
I found the
Beatles fan,
theme.
and I got one fact wrong.
The theme was change. Because everything,
Nice.
it was 3 processes of change, which was acceptance, it was accepting change, rejecting change, or doing the change. That's the theme I found within the album. So
I still kind of find it hilarious that he thinks music is just about sex. Like, he means to tell us that Jeremy by Pearl Jam was
no.
about
He didn't mean
sex?
all music, but he said a lot of music has sexuality behind it, and you can't prove that the popular music of the time wasn't sexual. And I'm like,
That's very fair, but whatchamacallit, there is a lot of sexual interpretation in certain songs.
Yeah.
It's
That's
obviously
it's
not all, but
interpretation.
I mean, just
Yeah.
look at this one line, which okay, I want to talk about this, but look at this one line. She was just 17, if you know what I mean. First
Yeah.
off, that's sketchy. Second,
Yeah.
Second off, the movie Yesterday. Are you telling me the guy who rewrote that song didn't change that line?
she took her out. It was a Friday night. We would walk her home to get the feeling right. We started making out, and
Shut
she
the
took off
fuck
my
up.
pants.
Shut the
What
fuck
are
up,
And then
Tony.
I turned on the TV.
Tony, you said you had
Dude.
a bad professor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, whatchamacallit? Okay, I'm not gonna say his name, but art
No, I
professor,
wouldn't.
right?
Yeah.
Art professor.
Yeah.
So he, the way he critiqued, it almost sounded like he was trying to like make us do or change the piece to his liking
I
more
hate when
so.
that happens.
Yeah,
So subjective, not objective.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, the next semester following that, I didn't have him, but I watched a presentation that was based on, oh, if you see this kind of criticism, because this kind of criticism, it shouldn't be allowed, right?
Yeah.
But going back to the professor, when he would fucking explain shit, it was like slow as hell, almost like he's like having a stroke, like I am, but also he's being super vague and abstract about it. I'm like, dude, we don't understand like what entirely you're saying. And I formed a friend group
Yeah.
based on our hatred for that teacher.
So, in my subject, right, in my major, a lot of what you have to do is taking an abstract idea and putting it into specific, like super specific detail. Like that is the nature of my job. It's or the nature of my major is taking like this abstract, floaty idea and putting it into stuff that will work, right? So what I'm saying is it's not necessarily bad to talk abstractly when it comes to ideas and implementations in anything. Not even in computer science, but like in art. If you're implementing something new into your artwork, it usually starts off as abstract, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Or if you're changing something, it usually starts off as abstract. Even in music, if you're implementing something new into music, it starts off as abstract. Everything at one point starts off as abstract. And I think it's a combination of when the professor speaks in abstracts, right? I think it's a combination of both the professor's fault and the student's fault, because when someone speaks in abstract, there has to be effort by the listener to actually start working out the idea in their head. But at the same time, if the listener still doesn't understand, the listener also has to ask questions, and if the professor does not answer those questions, that's where it becomes the professor's fault.
Basically,
right?
it was kind of like that, almost. He was being way too abstract or as many of us interpreted it.
Well, did you ask questions?
Huh?
No.
You asked questions?
I didn't, but others did.
So you're mad about someone speaking in abstracts without asking for clarification?
Well, I'm pretty sure I did at some points. I didn't ask all the time, obviously, but
I mean,
if I remember correctly, the times that we did ask, it was also still an abstract question, unless we were like super direct about it. You know, then he'd say like,
that's the
yeah,
way
yes
you
or
have
no.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about his criticisms. What is his criticism?
No, I'm not talking about criticism. Like? I'm just talking about like, in terms of what he wants us to do. It was never like super clear, and we always had to ask questions, pretty much.
Oh. I kinda understand that, because a lot of the times in projects, your teacher will be like, in comp sci projects, your teacher will be like, I want this to be outputted, but they'll not actually tell you what the output is, right? They'll just be like, I want the array of this to be outputted, or I want the all topographical, good example from earlier, all topographical possibilities to be outputted, right? But when you don't have the ability to do that, what do you do, right?
Yeah.
And that's where the questioning comes in. So I actually send my teachers, like I send my professors, I'm like, hey, this is what I have for my output. This is the reasoning behind it. Is this okay? And like 9 times out of 10, they'd be like, that's perfect. No changes needed. Your lab is accepted. Like, as long as you put your reasoning behind it. No.
Yeah.
But again, that requires you to have a good professor in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I had another really fucking bad professor.
Hit us.
Uh, first semester last year. Eric, you can even ask a friend of yours who had the same professor. I'm not going to say their name. I'll talk to you about it after the stream.
Who's the friend?
Emma.
Oh.
Emma
Wait.
also had this professor.
Hold on, let me text her. No, continue. I'm just gonna tell her to join the stream because she'll like this.
Yeah, so this one professor I had for sound design last year, it was a lab class that went from 1:30 to 6. And I had to deal with this lady's bullcrap because I became friends with two students that she was the advisor for, A and B. She was a horrible professor, and I called her out on it, and I told her I could teach this class better than she could because A, my dad is in this field, B, my stepdad is in this field, and C, this isn't the field I want to fucking go into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like she would literally use every loophole to try and fail me. I mean, at the end of the semester, I
Yeah.
passed with a 90.
Yeah, I'm scared. So, okay. As you guys have probably realized by now, I have trust issues.
Oh yeah.
And it has not been more apparent to me than this semester how little I trust anyone. Because I asked my professor, he is like the sweetest guy on earth. He will answer any question you have and he helps you out no matter what. He's awesome. He's an awesome professor. And I legitimately ask him, like, on every single quiz or that we had, I'm like, because our quizzes are open source, right? So you can ask questions.
Yeah.
Because they're not actually quizzes, they're more like questions from the textbook combined with coding labs. But he calls them quizzes. So you can ask questions during them. So on the questions, I legitimately asked him, I'm like, hey, so is this correct? And he's like, yeah, no, you got that completely right. And he's like, oh, I just thought it was a trick question or something. He's like, no, there's no trick questions. That has happened to me like 7 times this semester. Where like
Jesus.
every single time I've asked him, is this right? He's like, yeah, no, that's right. It's not quick. There's no trick questions. Like,
Bruh.
And then it's like, is that answer a trick question, or is, and then it fucking goes down an entire trick question rabbit hole. It's like, who can you fucking trust, man?
I gave you a trick
It's
question.
fucking
Yeah, well,
torture.
I gave you a trick answer. There are no trick answers. There are only wrong answers.
Oh my god.
It's basically the no you card. It's like, I don't know, are you right? Dude, one of my fucking math teachers always did that to me. And me and him are like really cool with each other,
Yeah.
right? But he would always give me kind of like shit for me being like, I don't know, are you right? I'm like, God fucking damn it. It was
I hate you.
It was
Okay,
such
so-
torture.
So I took philosophy last semester. Not I guess I'm finished my semester now, so I guess 2 semesters ago. So so I took philosophy 2 semesters ago, and in that course we were actually taught the Aristotle, or what is it? The Socratic method of teaching, right? Which is you want to lead the student to find the answer by themselves by asking a question, right? And
Yeah.
it works. It's amazing. Problem is, if you're using that method, you have to know the right questions to ask. And if you're asking me the wrong questions and you're leading me down this rabbit hole of me just wanting to know the answer, I will never get the answer.
Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge. Oh.
Forbidden left.
Oh, I got it. Have I told you guys the story of the professor I got in? That I got to. Okay, one, I got this professor to start talking in rhythm by tapping. was hilarious.
No,
God.
didn't.
I did. Second, I got this professor to go red in the face and start yelling at me while I was simply just telling him that he was wrong about something.
Bruh.
He was a good guy, right, at the end of it, but his class was
Meh.
he taught Visual Basic, and it's a computer science class. In my opinion, he has no real right to be teaching a computer science class. Because though he's good at math, admit that he's good at math, I don't trust a person who types only with their middle finger on their right hand to teach me computer science. so it was about variable naming, which is like whatever, you know. But I told him, I'm like, listen, the standard nowadays is to use this type of variable naming. And he's like, no, the textbook says this. I'm like, well, the textbook's 12 years out of date.
Oof.
Oof.
And he's like, well, the textbook says this, and this is my class, and I'm doing what the textbook says. And I'm like, all right, dude. Whatever.
Chill. Damn.
So, yeah.
Hey,
I
should we
think-
get the Tony's week?
Yeah, we could, yeah.
I mean, I still haven't finished my week, but
Yeah,
can go to Tony's.
Wait,
This is legitimately a 20-minute tangent.
About bad
because-
professors. I wanted
Yeah.
to do bad professors, and we did bad professors.
Yeah.
Cool, it's out of the way.
Fair enough.
Out of the way now. Before we go, I just wanted to say one thing. I'm going to
Before
Florida.
we go, we have 30 minutes.
No, we don't. We have like 15. Cutting it short.
Oh, again? Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
I'm
to
tired.
Florida.
Yo, so am I. I fucking went to bed at 2 in the morning last night.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
tired from...
Guys, Brandon's going to Florida.
You know
Florida.
what, Brandon? Good luck. Wear a mask.
Don't be an
Please.
idiot.
Don't be an idiot.
Don't
Okay,
be a
so
Floridian.
Think before you talk.
I bet I can't. I mean, I'm gonna be diving in the Keys, so I bet I can't catch
Ooh.
COVID underwater.
Nah, them fish have it.
Yeah, them fish have it, dude. Them fish got it.
So I mean, yeah, that's just something we're doing in the Key West. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's such a
I'm
nice
probably
place
gonna
down
be
there.
next few weeks.
I feel like this
next
is
2
not
weeks,
a
I'm probably
smart
gonna
idea
have
to
the.
do like right now, but you're gonna do it anyway. So all I can say
Well,
is just
and the
do it.
reason why we're doing it, I guess, is because my dad really wants to do it, and I can't argue with the guy. So, like, there's literally no use of it. So, you know, I mean, I do want to see my family.
Have you tried the
um,
current death rate?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
like- he's
that's
like
a
one of those-
pretty good argument.
he's like one of those guys where it's like, at what point does this all become unreasonable? I'm like, I mean, and I'm like, let's just not talk about this right now, dude. So these next few 2 weeks where I'm gonna be doing the podcast from where I am in Florida. I'm gonna try to be as safe as I can, but I'll just keep myself,
We're just gonna.
busy and all that.
He's gonna be doing the podcast in Florida. Meanwhile, while he's doing this, we'll hear. Is that all? Is that all, sir? Would you like anything else? Like, at a bar or something?
Oh yeah, let me get flastered, bro. Anyway,
I don't
Tony,
think
how was
the
your week?
term is flastered. I think it's plastered, but sure.
I said I said plastered,
No,
right?
you
No, you
didn't.
said
You
You
said plastered. What is
It's
it
like
like?
flaccid and plastered.
I was gonna
Oh
say
my
plastered
God.
and plastered. Oh shit! No.
Flaccid and plastered.
Wait,
Plastered.
That's
Wait,
the
were you
term.
Were you flastered with that one girl? Is that why?
Hold on.
Yep.
Flastered is the
Yeah.
term for doing it too hard and your penis is worn out.
God.
Anyway,
Let's go
Tony, how was your
flaccid.
week?
Oh my god.
Well, my week was
Tony,
fine.
what the fuck? I'm so glad we have age rating on these.
Right.
Hey, we have
Yeah.
8 rating on these, so that's why we can say fuck all the time.
No.
Fuck.
We have age rating because Tony's here.
No, we should just have age rating in
Facts.
general, honestly. But we do. Anywho, my week was fine. I made some cookies with my mother. Really nothing else has
Same.
been going on.
I accepted
I-
some cookies from a website.
Whatchamacallit? It snowed. It fucking
It did
snowed.
snow.
Yeah.
So I went out
Yeah,
and
it did.
took some pictures, and I photographed a fox.
Oh,
Funny enough.
we had a question.
Was it
Yeah.
Ari?
No.
It was Ari. You saw Ari, dude. He saw
No,
Ari in
dude.
her red chroma.
No, bro.
So, my question is, how many times have you been given a heart attack when you take a quiz on Canvas, and it's an all, like, short question quiz, right?
Mhm.
And the teacher has to grade it, but when you submit it, it comes back as a 0 until the teacher submits it?
As a 0 when
I
it
have not
submits?
had that
No, no.
experience.
So what happens is if you have an all short question test on Canvas, you'll do it, you'll submit it, and then the first grade to come back is a 0. And then you have a panic attack because it says 0. And you go and look at it, and it says the grade is 0. And this little tiny underneath that says asterisk. Some questions still have to be graded by the teacher.
Yeah, I fucking hate
Referring
that.
to the short answer
Yeah.
questions, which was the full test.
Bruh.
So pretty much that's why my calc professor just has the quiz muted until he grades everything.
Yeah,
Makes
mine becomes muted every time.
Okay. Anyway, so you made some cookies and it snowed and you took a picture of a fox.
Yep, I also finished up a rendering project that
I saw.
today.
It no longer looks like the world of Grimm.
Oh no, I just completely scrapped that one and decided
Aw.
to go do something different.
I could have 3D modeled Salem and put her in it. That would have been
I mean,
awesome, dude.
To be fair, I wasn't really enjoying that piece, so I just decided to do something new. I'll probably go back to the other one when I get like a better file for it or something. Or
Trying to think of. There are a lot of. Okay, so when it comes. I've talked about computer science extensively because that's been my entire week, by the way.
yes.
So, but I'm
We've
just
noticed.
now realizing how many related things you can talk about in computer science to other majors. The reason why I never talked about it is because I'm so used to people like basically blowing me off as soon as I start talking about like anything related to computer science or physics or something. Like
Mhm.
I remember in high school I was just like I wanted to talk about computer science and everyone was just like nah, screw that, except for one kid. And then by the time I met that kid, I already had that stigma where no one wanted to talk about comp sci, so I just didn't. Which sucked, but this is LNH.
Welcome to Dick Joke Central.
Yeah.
It's honestly just random Dick Joke Central because we never know when it's gonna happen, you know?
No one
That's the
knows when
case in
someone's gonna
most
say
situations.
flaccid instead of plastered. You know, like
It's spontaneous dick jokes.
we're more than dick jokes.
Oh, I know, but we also have spontaneous dick jokes.
That is our primary
Source of comedy.
yeah.
It shouldn't be though.
It shouldn't
Well,
be.
it really
but at
isn't
the moment
though.
it is.
That's no.
It isn't. No, I think we
no,
have more
it's never
stupid.
been.
I think we have more stupid puns, if anything.
Or just us fucking roasting each other. My bad.
Yeah.
Freaking. I'm just trying to get used to it.
So,
Look,
I mean,
man,
we
I'm
could
trying.
roast each other. We have a little bit
Nah.
of time.
You guys do that to me every day.
I do
so...
have a little
Boomer
piece that
Nickel.
Ryan wrote.
Well, before we do,
No,
Dan,
no,
how was
my-
your week?
My
We already went over Dan's week.
yeah,
Oh, did we?
I think he was talking about, like,
Brandon,
you
this
know,
is why
if I
I'm
ever
the
had
one
any
who
bad
brings up the
professors.
topics because my memory isn't flastered.
Fuck.
Your brain grows when blood enters it.
Yeah, that's why
Is that why
that's
you
how I
get to-
ascend. That's how I
Wait,
ascend, dude.
dude, hold on. You know Peyton Manning, right?
Oh my god, no.
Instead,
No,
instead,
not the
in-
5 head, dude. No.
dude, instead of his dick growing, whenever he gets freaking
God,
excited,
why?
his
It's
head-
literally
his
been
head
2
grows.
minutes.
His
It's
head
been
grows.
It's been 2 minutes since the last dick joke. Can you just cool
his
it down?
forehead has an erection.
I get it, Tony. You're a little antsy. Just put an ice pack on it and continue about your day.
Bruh.
Wait, about my day? Hold on. Oh wait, call it then. Fucking hell. I'm having
So,
a stroke.
uh,
By the way, my
yeah,
day. My
it was
week's
it was a very interesting semester for me. How about you
Very
guys?
interesting semester for all of us. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am in the same boat as you.
I had the most fun. I really wish the campus was open. Ironically, that is coming from a computer science major, where my back hurts so bad from sitting in my chair all day.
Still?
No. It comes and goes. It's with stress. So like
Oh.
today it was worse because it was the last day where I had to get everything in. But
Yeah.
or technically I actually paced myself, so I only had to get 2 things in. But, you know. It's just I was stressing because I looked at this one project and I'm like, oh yeah, I can get it done in a few hours. I looked at it and I'm like, I might not be able to get this done in a few hours. Shit.
Gotta be young and dumb to be old and wise.
Exactly.
So live it up while you can.
So
Not gonna last much longer.
So Ryan, with that
You know
with
what's
that
great?
logic,
We're-
then our generation should be fun.
What?
No,
with
the
that
generation after us. Our generation's pretty alright.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
I hope.
They're
Let's
pretty
hope.
alright. They're like, I mean,
We're slight
we are
assholes,
the
but, you know.
no. We are asshole. We are asses. Like Gen Z is just sarcasm central and just
Rude.
Flame
rude.
central.
It's just flame. Like if you do something wrong, you
Yeah,
better
like
watch out.
you're gonna get canceled.
Yeah. No, not canceled. That
Don't be
didn't
on
come
Twitter.
from us. That came from millennials. But
Oh yeah.
Gen
They should suck,
Z
too.
is just like they see something, they call it what it is, and they destroy it if they don't like it. And it's a very interesting mindset that is both productive and counterproductive. So
Yeah.
it's very, very how would I put it? I wouldn't say explosive or temperamental, but it's a synonym of those words that like has a better describer. It's a very like
Temperamental.
temperamental,
Temperamental?
explosive. It's very like
Moody.
yeah, kind of
Exploser-mental.
explosive-mental. It's a very explosive-mental attitude, and it's or very explosive-mental mindset. That's going on a shirt.
Cool, just like talking Shakespeare.
We're talking Shakespeare. It's a very explosive mental.
And also my famous quote:
We're talking out our
"We
asses. what we're
died, but
doing.
we also lived."
He died, but he
Huh?
also lived. I remembered that.
He was one-
Yeah, guys,
one of
go
his,
go
test
check out the
streams.
merch that doesn't exist.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It doesn't exist.
Are you fucking serious?
Hey,
Get outta
Caldo,
here.
would you
No,
gladly
no. Yeah, no, I got it. Don't worry. Just keep going.
Grazie.
piss off?
Yeah.
Oh god. All right, so
What is that? The third
so I'm
one?
gonna wrap it up here. If you guys want to say anything else or bring up any other topics before we end, go ahead.
Can I report this guy, please?
I really got
Report.
nothing.
All right, cool.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, I guess we'll see
Well,
you guys next week.
I guess I got one more
Right?
thing.
Oh,
we
you
are
got
doing-
one more thing?
Yeah,
If this
I'm
is
just
some random announcement that was not approved, I swear.
never mind then. It's just about the music I'm making.
Oh, no, go for it.
I'm just want to let you guys know that I'm almost done.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know how to write drums still, but I'm almost
Brandon,
done.
There have been so many times in the past where you have just went, oh, and by the way, the podcast is doing this thing, and I go, wait, we are? Like,
No, that was me.
no, that was both of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Peter's live still.
Are we rating him?
You want
Yes, we are rating Peter.
All right, we're gonna
Yes.
raid people apparently.
Get your
So-
raid spray cans.
So get. Oh wait, I need to bring up Twitch controls.
Get those
because
all-
I,
those-
I
get
didn't
those
get.
all
I didn't
caps ready.
plan for running an ad, so I
Oops.
I didn't bring up Twitch controls. So just give me a second. We'll raid Peter here.
Extra content, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, extra content.
Wait,
DLC.
All
Is it
right,
on
here we go.
on the
Creator
PC?
dashboard, right? It's creator dashboard.
Dude,
Yeet.
just type in the chat /raid. and then
No,
the-
no, because I like
Just
doing
cut the
this.
stream in half.
All right, so we're gonna run a break while we raid him, just so I have an ad in this episode. All right. Get ready. We're gonna run the 30-second ad and raid. Raid. Wait. Shit.
It's not
Raid
going on.
Shadow Legends.
Greek.
No.
Wait.
No.
Glit.
No.
glitch
Wait,
creaky.
Is it
Oh,
glitch
God.
Greeky? Oh my god, this
Yes.
is so bad.
It's
Here it is.
really-
Okay, start raid. Yeah, with 10 seconds to spare.
It is.
Cool.
Yeah, his name's like kind of cursed.
All right,
Not as cursed as my
and
name.
there we
This is the
go.
lamest raid I've ever been.
Raid now, and we
Bye.
raided. All right, so
We
thank-
raided.
all right, I'm gonna do my outro.
No, we already rated him, so there's no outro.
What do you mean? I'm still
Yeah, when we-
live.
No,
They're
we
gone.
No,
I'm
when
we
you
look
raid-
at your channel.
No, when you raid.
There's nothing
Yeah, when
there.
you raid,
Yeah, when you
there's
raid it ends.
It says you go to your channel. It says now hosting Glitchy Greeky.
Yeah, when you raid it, it's basically just a host.
Wait, then why does it say I'm still live?
Because Streamlabs is a bitch.
Okay, well I'm
Yeah.
gonna do my outro just in case if it's still recording. Okay. Thank you for everything. Ugh. Shit. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and remember you will always have a home right here at the Hearth.